Good finish to the second quarter for the Trailblazers. They conclude with an 8-2 run. Michael Jordan, 6 of 10, 12 points. Clyde Drexler, 6 of 8 for 16 points. So at halftime, it's the Chicago Bulls leading the Portland Trailblazers 54-45. Coming up, the halftime report with Bob and Quinn. We'll be back in Portland in a moment.
They're blessed with size, speed, and power. They're the best shooters, rebounders, and passers the USA has to offer. 11 NBA players and 1 collegian. A collection of talent that staggers the imagination.
The competition in the Olympics is so exciting because it's the top level in the world, and it's just a great honor. I think people can't really understand it until they feel like they're the one person representing a whole country, and every time people look at you, that's what they see of the United States. So it's a thrill.
Every year you can win a basketball games, or you can win, you have a chance every year, but the Olympics only come along every 4 years. That's why it's so magnified. And then to get a chance to represent your country, but it magnifies it more.
You see the players go out there and they compete for the United States, and you see them win the gold and standing up on that platform and watching the flag being raised up and the national anthem being played. Anybody that doesn't dream that someday that could happen to them isn't paying very close attention, because it's a thrill.
This is going to be totally different just from playing for the city of Chicago, but when that time comes, I know it's going to be probably the greatest moment in my life.
For some, a gold medal would cap a fabulous career. For others, like Patrick Ewing, Chris Mullin, and Michael Jordan, it's a chance to strive again for Olympic glory.
When I got the opportunity to play in the Olympics when I was in college, the dream started to come a little bit closer to reality a little bit. And when I made the team, it was a real fulfilled dream, and I just wanted to cherish it. And now I get to do it twice, and very rare people get the opportunity to do something twice of this stature. I always thought it would be nice to play on the Olympic team, and that's when only the amateurs were allowed to participate. I thought it would have been a great opportunity. And now to get this chance as a professional, it doesn't get any better.
There's going to be a group of guys that are very focused and going over and getting the job done, and Americans are very proud to be considered the basketball country. And I think it's up to us now to go over and show the rest of the world that we are number one in basketball.
It's a true world championship. When you win that gold medal, you've defeated everyone.
Whenever you put that USA uniform on, we're not talking about a silver or a bronze. We're talking about the gold. So it's added pressure, but it's a good added pressure that we look forward to.
Right now, it's Drexler versus Jordan for the NBA title, but their debut as teammates is just around the corner.
Let the games begin.
The Bulls and the Blazers ready to go in the third quarter of Game 3 of the best of 7. Scottie Pippen, high man for Chicago, with 14 points. Good first half for Horace Grant, 13. Michael Jordan, 6 for 10, 12 points. And Clyde Drexler leading the way with 16 for Portland.
And if you are Chicago right now, you're very happy with the distribution. 10 players played in the first half for the Bulls. 3 players shared in the shot distribution. 10 shots for Jordan, 9 for Pippen, 8 for Grant. And those 3 guys, by the way, all in double figures. Only 1 player, Drexler, in double figures for the Trailblazers.
Portland shot only 5 of 17 in the second quarter. Kevin Duckworth playing with 3 fouls, as is Jerome Kersey. Jerome Kersey had an invisible first half. 0 for 2 from the field, and got himself in early foul trouble.
Well, these first couple of minutes now are going to be very important for both of these teams. This is a very hot building. The temperature inside is very high, a fatigue factor, concentration factor, as Cartwright eventually knocks down the shot. But the concentration factor coming out of the locker room, it's very humid, very warm, and a tendency here to kind of fade out of it by players that don't really focus in.
Pippen got a piece of it. It is unusually warm here, although not the case in the corridors back by the dressing room where you can feel the air conditioning. Blazers turn it over. So it's Chicago ball. They open up with Cartwright, Pippen, and Grant on the front line. Paxson and Jordan in the backcourt.
That's the 9th turnover for the Portland Trail Blazers. They had 9 turnovers altogether in Game 2, counting regulation and overtime.
Cartwright rebounded by Jordan, and he was fouled. Buck Williams and Jerome Kersey converging. Williams called for his 3rd, and again, Michael Jordan comes up hobbling.
Well, earlier in the game, he had stepped on Buck Williams' ankle, and now here as he fights for the offensive rebound, again coming down, and those players on the other team just keep sticking their feet underneath Michael when he goes up.
Minute and a half gone by in the 3rd. Grant from Cartwright, and Duckworth off the board. Here's Porter leading Drexler. Chicago 56, Portland 49. Jordan for Cartwright did not hold on. Buck Williams. Scottie Pippen with his 8th rebound. The Bulls have led by as many as 15. Portland has had a couple of very difficult stretches. At one point, they missed 7 straight shots. And then in the second quarter, at one stretch, they managed only 2 field goals in 15 attempts. Kersey, it's a wild shot. He went to a 3rd option. He felt he was fouled. You can hear the reaction from the crowd.
Jerome Kersey just trying to find any way to score points to get himself going in the offensive end of the floor for Portland.
And Grant called for the travel.
A few moments ago for Portland, the eye contact. Porter knows that Drexler's streaking down the other end of the floor. Then it's a matter of laying it up there, and Clyde's going to get it for you.
Kersey. Duckworth gets the new 24. Drexler for 3. And Cartwright rebounds. Paxson wide open. Drexler for Kersey. A 14-4 run by the Blazers. And Phil Jackson calls for time. Well, this is a busy weekend in Portland. The 84th Portland Rose Festival taking place yesterday. No bouquets being tossed in the direction of Bill Cartwright by Phil Jackson, who was upset with his center.
I think all he said was, Bill, be looking for the basketball, referring back to the pass that Michael Jordan tried to throw him. It was a no-look pass, hit him in the hands, and sometimes the players aren't ready, anticipating that it might come. Bill just trying to remind Big Bill, be a receiver, look for it.
Well, the Bulls have hit only 1 of 6 from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. Blazers on a 14-4 run. Michael Jordan is 7 of 11. He has 14. Chicago leads by 7.
Well, 4 minutes had gone by in this quarter. Jordan had taken no shots, so that's how the game going.
Clyde Drexler with 20 points on 8 of 11 shooting. It's a 5-point Chicago lead. They have led by as many as 15. Jordan from deep.